The ATF has been a thorn in the side of pro-Second Amendment groups and really all true American pro-Second Amendment folks in general, as well as they're a critical piece of any agenda to dismantle the Second Amendment. Now, what we've seen recently is a lot of backing off of the ATF. So we wanted to kind of just look at it as a whole. Is the ATF backing off of guns? Well, let's start with, according to gun stores across America, the ATF is kind of letting go of a lot of things. Now, this is good and bad in many ways. Now, a lot of stores are saying that they're just kind of being more friendly. They're not as threatening. They're more helpful. If the store is doing things that are wrong, the ATF, instead of punish them, are actually helping them out. Now, on the flip side of that, there's a lot of stores who've been conducting a lot of illegal activity, knowing straw purchases are being done, that kind of thing. And yet the ATF is still really kind of letting that slide. Now, also what we saw was recently Director nominee of the ATF, David Chipman, had been totally rejected. He's out. Now he's completely out. Now, we did predict that about a month ago here on God, Family, Guns. I had a video that said he's going down. And he did go down, primarily because of his anti-Second Amendment stance. Beyond that, they've opened up opportunities for online suggestions in the last several months, filtering hundreds of thousands of complaints, suggestions, that sort of thing. And they've literally had their agents filtering through it to be more friendly to the folks of the United States, I guess, is what the purpose of that is, trying to see where people are coming from when it comes to Second Amendment laws. And that specifically started over the AR-15 pistol arm brace, which now what we've seen is that they've canceled reviews of the AR-15 arm brace because of 48 senators and 141 House representatives essentially sent a letter threatening the ATF if they continued down that path. So ultimately, what I think, if you take all these pieces and you put them together, I believe what you're seeing is you're seeing an ATF that realizes they're in trouble. They're in trouble. They're at a critical point in the life of the ATF where they're being seen as pushing political anti-Second Amendment agendas. And that's not what they were even created for. So what we're seeing is this kind of this back off a little bit, like maybe we should back off. Public opinion is that we're awful. Maybe we should back off. Because number one, people that are anti-Second Amendment aren't happy with the ATF because they're not achieving anything in their eyes. And people that are pro-Second Amendment are not happy with the ATF because of all the anti-Second Amendment efforts that go with the ATF so often, depending on who is politically in charge. So I'm glad to see that they are backing off. You know, what their reasons are, I could only speculate, but it does seem like they are backing off of guns. So that's good news. We'll see how long this lasts. Love to hear any thoughts or insight on this. Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel with Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.